Hello, lovely people. Welcome to Laurel Artistry. In the past, I've drawn Éowyn and Arwen in a Mucha-esque Art Nouveau style. I linked those below, and I decided to continue that style with Galadriel. I'm basing my drawing off of Cate Blanchett's Galadriel, if you couldn't tell, and she's holding the light that she gives Frodo. My rough sketch finished, I begin tracing over with solid lines. As a character, Galadriel really embodies feminine power and wisdom. She's imposing not through physical strength and might, but through her graceful poise and charm and discernment. She wields it through a glance, through the way she carries herself. Every word she says, she's captivating and a bit terrifying. I want her coloring to be light and soft, like the morning sun, with a mingling of silver and gold. What I believe Rings of Power got most wrong about Galadriel is not that they had her fight and use a sword, but that was the extent of how she exhibited strength. Other than that, and making her stubborn, she comes across as impulsive and weak-minded. She just seems too easily manipulated. She has no real mystique. She has no commanding presence. She's tough and brash, but that, in a way, makes her all the less intimidating. She feels harmless in comparison to the Galadriel in Jackson's trilogy, despite her mostly just standing there. Everything about her in Rings of Power feels so common. Yes, they are depicting a slightly younger Galadriel, but she has still been alive a very long time and has learned much from many wise beings. I think the show would have benefited from paralleling her with Sauron by showing her desire to rule, rather than having her seek revenge. But I could talk all day about my issues with that show. I'm not trying to make this whole video become a large complaint. The point is that Galadriel shouldn't unsettle you because she might try to fight you. She should unsettle you because her very presence feels like an enchantment. She doesn't need to fight you. It is her dignity and wisdom that commands respect, not her blade. It is her beauty, both inward and outward, that compels others, not her physical strength. There's something uniquely feminine about the strength and power Galadriel wields, and that isn't a bad thing. Because being feminine is not inferior to being masculine. It's something beautiful. Anyways, I'll give my voice a bit of a rest as I continue with shading. Now to give her dress some lace. I shortcut the process by duplicating that design. And then I fill in the gaps. Now to repeat that on the rest of the dress. I add the sparkle of beads to the lace. And then add a bit of a design to the belt. You know, the leaf lace they used for the dress that I'm basing this drawing off of is so gorgeous. I really want to find some lace like that. Now to give her an outline. This will be very similar to the backgrounds of the previous Arwen and Éowyn drawings, but with some variations to colors and patterns. In the top center, I draw a design reminiscent of the flower on her ring Nenya, framed by some leafy patterns inspired by her brooch. On either side, I draw some branches with golden malorn leaves. Then inside my circle, I draw another flower inspired by the design on Nenya. I add some finishing touches, and there we are. Thank you so much for watching. I'll probably finish off this little series soon with Rosy Cotton. In the meantime, remember why a rock floats but a sink... Oops, I think I messed that up. Ciao!